Hello everyone, this is Coding for Kids, a video tutorial thing that me and my missus thought would be good because I'm currently teaching my own child to do a bit of coding while they're not at school and the schools are closed. So we thought that it might be nice to put some videos together in case there were other children around that wanted to learn some coding or some programming or how to make apps. So I thought I would make a few videos to show the basics so they can learn a little bit for themselves while they might be bored. Okay, so this video isn't going to teach the children any coding at the moment. We are just going to concentrate on getting your computer to have the software so you can get cracking when I make my next video. So this one will purely be about downloading and installing some software on your laptop. The laptop that you have will probably be fine. If you've got a Windows 7 laptop or better, you will be absolutely fine to install the stuff that we've got. It doesn't need a supercomputer. It just needs a normal regular computer. And if you have got an older computer, it will probably work the same as what you'll see on this video, but things might take a bit longer. So providing you're patient, you shouldn't need to buy anything new. And all the software that I'm going to install is going to be free as well. So it's a cheap hobby. Okay, first of all, we're going to go on to Google and we're going to install the only piece of software that we're really going to need. So it's called Visual Studio. So if you look up the top, I've just going to type in Visual Studio download. Once you get to the results page, it's the second one down. Download Visual Studio 2019 for Windows and Mac. I won't confess to being a very up on Macs, so my videos and tutorials are going to be surrounding Windows software. So if you have got a Mac, you might be able to follow along, you might not. I'm not sure because I don't own a Mac. So clicking into that, you'll get a choice of 3 different downloads: Community, Professional and Enterprise. So we're downloading, and the software itself is called Visual Studio 2019. The coding language that we're going to be learning to begin with is going to be called Visual Basic, which comes underneath Visual Studio. So there's 3 different types, like I said: Community, Professional and Enterprise. Professional and Enterprise are for basically professionals that are looking to develop software to sell on the open market. So we don't need those 2. We're looking at Community, which is a good thing because it's absolutely free. So it's for us to download so we can learn how to code and develop. So providing we're not selling anything, we can use this one for free forever. So we're going to click free download, and it starts to download in the bottom left, as you'll see. So I'm going to click that, and we're off and running. So we're going to press yes to install, press continue, and it's going to start to download and install. This part doesn't take too long, but later on in the video I will be probably stopping it and starting it again because the install is quite long in a second. So it's just about to load the next window, hopefully soon. Okay, so you're going to get a lot of options at this point, but don't be too daunted in terms of all of these different options. As I've mentioned before, there are several different programming languages, and each of these little tick boxes concentrates on a different part of programming language and development. If we go through, there's stuff for creating apps on mobile phones, creating games, which I know a lot of kids will be interested in straight off, but unfortunately you need to learn the basics before you can get to the fun stuff like that, I'm afraid. So there's only one box we need to check, and that is Universal Windows Platform Development. So we're going to be creating normal apps for PCs. Sorry, I'm just going to jump in there because I made a mistake on the first time around. I did say you only had to tick this one, which is Windows Development Platform. There's also this one you need to click, which is the .NET Desktop Development. So yeah, sorry about that. There's two boxes you need to click before you carry on. As I said earlier, the speed of your computer and how good your computer is not that important. But what is quite important that you have some space on your hard drive. So if you look in the bottom right, it needs 14.6 gigabytes, which isn't loads, but it is an amount that you probably need to make sure you've got on your computer spare. So I'm going to click install. No, I'm not. I'm going to click install. And that's going to kick off a download and install. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes, what it did on my computer. So I'm going to stop the video there, and then I'm going to rejoin you once we've got to the end of this part. Okay, cool, I'm back. That took, I think it took about 10-15 minutes, I'm not sure, but yeah, it takes a little while because it's quite big. So at the end, once all the bars have filled up, it'll ask you to restart your PC. I'm going to do that now. Once you've done that, I'll join you at the other end. So I'm just going to click restart now, and I'll be with you in a sec. Okay, you've restarted the PC, and hopefully you should have this screen in front of you which says thank you for downloading Visual Studio. So that means we're done, which is great. So just to double check that everything got installed that it should be, let's just open it for the first time. So you may see Visual Studio on your start menu now because you've just installed it, but if not, start typing the word Visual and it should appear. Click on it and it should load up. Okay, so the first window that will come up will say about signing into Microsoft. That's completely optional. You can do if you want to. I'm not going to worry. I'm just going to go straight to not now, maybe later, to skip this part. Then it asks you what color scheme you want to use when you're using the software. So pick whatever you like. I'm going to stick with the blue because that's the standard one that is used most of the time. It's just going to load now because it's the first time you've opened it, so it does take a little bit longer, but not too long. And then it's going to ask you some options about basically what you want to do next. My recommendation is go to this blue part that says continue with that code, and that will get you straight into the software that we'll be using to do some coding. And that's it for today. You've installed everything you need to do some tutorials with me for my next video. While we're on the next video is going to be a very simple adding machine that will add two numbers up and give the answer. Like I said, not too glamorous to start, but everyone's got to start somewhere. So it should be quite fun. The next one after that will be just learning little bits as we go along, and we'll probably get to sort of on the fourth or fifth video. We're going to try and do a very simple game, like a higher lower game or something like that, to just for something for the kids to play with. But it also will teach them a lot of different parts of programming in one big go. So it's about using the little bits we've learned in the first videos to create a simple game at the end of it. Hope you stick with me. Your kids learn a bit of coding with me. Thanks everyone.